Hello and welcome to Mzansi Urban Radio, the Southern Urban Experience. Today is the 15th of March, 2024. We are at a place called Orion Safari Lodge. We come here every year. We've been coming now for 4 years in succession at the Orion Safari Lodge. Well, in previous, I think last year we were at a different venue, but it was also here in the area known as Rustenburg. Bokonibu Pirima in the Northwest. Our main reason for coming here is to celebrate with the South African Democratic Teachers Union's Northwest Province as they celebrate the Matric Excellence Awards. The Matric Excellence Awards are about celebrating success, celebrating high performance, celebrating excellence amongst educators in this province. We're doing that again this year. We're at the same place we were, as I said, in the past 4 occasions. Welcome then everybody to the 4th Matric Excellence Award, brought to you by the South African Democratic Teachers Union, Northwest Province. To start us off on our interviews, I'm happy to introduce the chairperson of the South African Democratic Teachers Union in Northwest. Somebody called him the #1 marshal or the chief marshal of the province. He's here with me. He comes by way of Potchefstroom. His name is Mike Mainganya. I'm happy to have you, sir. It's good to see you again, and welcome to Mzansi Urban Radio.
No, thank you very much. We are also happy that you are here. We appreciate the opportunity. I'm Mike Mainganya, the chairperson of SADTU in the Northwest Province. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, chairperson. When we met for the first time, we were meeting because your school, which is called BA Siobi Secondary School, had amassed lots of awards. I want to start off there because last year I didn't see you, although you won a lot, but I don't think you were at the award ceremony last year. But first, to congratulate you from your school point of view, and maybe before I congratulate you, I should check how did you do this year as BA Siobi Secondary School?
No, thank you very much. BA Siobi Secondary School had 246 learners last year. We were able to obtain 99.2%. with 76.4% of those learners getting bachelor passes, with 119 subject distinctions. In the district, the best teacher in life sciences in the whole district come from BA Siobi. The best teacher in Setswana also come from BA Siobi. The geography was able to give us 30 distinctions alone. The top learner in business studies in the district come from BA Siobi with 98% pass. Yeah, we have done very well.
Wow.
And our mathematics, in terms of quality, we got feedback that it was #2 in the province in terms of quality.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
Congratulations, chairperson of Northwest SADTU. I mean, it talks volumes when you can perform at the level that you're performing at. What is the secret sauce that you have that is able to give you such outstanding results as a school?
No, I read something which really explains why we are performing. Where somebody was saying some people have a dream, but no team. So their dream is, it's a nightmare. They can't get anything. But some people have got a dream, but building a team. So their dream has a potential. But those who have a dream and a great team, their dream is inevitable. Yes. I think I should indicate that we are having a great team at the institution in terms of the collective that we have as part of the staff. And they are all dedicated to what they are doing. They understand that their role is part of nation building. And they are doing it voluntarily. They've got a proper understanding why a child of the working class should be educated. And I think, that is why the school is performing very well.
By the way, just for the record, I mean, with all the achievements you've had as a school in that district, you are still a quintile 3 school Can you explain to those who do not understand that terminology? What is a quintile 3 school, and why is that success you've had as a quintile 3 school significant?
Yeah, in South Africa, schools are categorized in quintiles. So your quintile 1 to 3 are your non-fee paying school. It means the socio-economic situation of learners where they are coming from is such that parents there can't afford to pay school fees. So we are teaching learners who come from poor family background. That is why we also provide NSNP that we are getting from the department. Learners are fed by the department in the school. So we are quintile 3 because we are having kids who come from poor socio-economic background.
Yet with all of that, you are able to, together with the team, you are able to make the dream happen.
Yes, we have been doing it consistently. I think from 2010, we had our first matric, and we never obtained anything less than 96% pass percentage from 2010 up to last year, 2023. We have been doing that throughout, and our learner enrollment has now increased. Like you had, the PS was indicating that last year we had 246. The other day we had 209.13. This year we are having 230. So the enrollment of learners is also, we've got a lot of learners. But we are doing our best with the team that we have.
BACOB Secondary School, a school in a place called Ikageng, Extension 7 in Potchefstroom. I think it's a place that we should all look up to and get inspiration from. Let's move slightly then a bit and move more into matters around in your work as a provincial secretary of, I beg your pardon, provincial chairperson. This happened last year during the elections. I mean, it's almost a year now, or close to a year. Or how long have you been in the office as the chairperson of the province?
We were elected in 2022, April.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's quite a while now.
Yes,
You are firm in the ground. It's almost 2 years now.
No, yes.
How has it been? How has the journey been as chairperson of the province now? I mean, April 2024 is around the corner. So April 22 was when you got elected. Now it's 2 years. How has it been?
It's quite a nice experience. Meeting with structures of the organization from school level to the provincial level, those who are leading at regional level, interacting with them and working together to ensure that SADTU remain a very strong organization where there are challenges, coming together, having the same purpose. We were taught in SADTU that an organization is a group of organized people working together towards a common goal or a purpose. So we are working together towards that common goal. Whether there are problems or not, when we work together, we'll be able to succeed. So I think it's quite a good experience with the support that one is receiving from all the structures of the organization in the province.
You just got off the stage now where you had addressed the members who are gathered here, or the celebrants who are here. I wanted to tell the audience the funny story that you told earlier on about a school that had donated to have actors come in, but when they realized that the actors are not coming in, they said the whole thing, the teacher was a scammer. I won't go there, but what I'm interested in from what you spoke about earlier on is a football coach where you used earlier on to inspire the celebrants who are here today. Please take us through that moment of inspiration that you had and that message of inspiration that you had for our celebrants today.
No, thank you very much. The coach is Coach Bear Bryant. He was identified as the most successful coach in the history of college football. Not necessarily in South Africa, somewhere there in America. And this is what he had to say, because he had 323 victories. And when he was asked how he's succeeding, or what is the secret behind his success, this is what he had to say. And open and close quote, he said, "I am just a plow hand from Arkansas, but I have learned how to hold a team together, how to lift some men up, how to calm others down, until finally they have got one heartbeat together as a team. there is always just three things I say. If anything goes bad, I did it. If anything goes semi-good, we did it. If anything goes real good, they did it. That is all that it takes to make people win. To believe in them, to make them aware that any success that you are experiencing as an institution is because of them.
Yes.
Once you want to make them understand that you are the one who is making the success, you must understand that if they can just decide not to play according to the way that they've been playing, that success will not be there. So we should really appreciate people in every organization because they are the only asset that appreciate. Like I was indicating that, machinery wears, systems get outdated, but people appreciate. If they can grow, you can develop them. If you really focus on their value, you'll be able to make an organization a success.
Wow. What a profound, quote. I'm really taken by it. So I listened to it. I like the part where he says, if they do very well, they are the one who did it. But if they do bad, I'm the one who takes that blame. Thank you for that quote, Provincial Chair. It is such an important one. The other thing that you raised also, which you're quite passionate about, is the termination of the grade R teachers. This termination that happened without notice. Take our audience through that termination. Why were grade R teachers terminated, and what is SADTU now doing about it? Where are we with those terminations?
Yeah, the Department of Education in the Northwest Province decided by the end of December last year to terminate temporary teachers, and the majority, if not most of them, without any notice. And I was indicating to the meeting that the reason why we are called a constitutional democracy is because the law is supreme. If you look at the contract that every educator gets, which is temporary, it is written the start date and the end date. But it also goes further to indicate that if you may be terminated, if you are going to be terminated, you'll be given a 1-month notice. So we're talking here about people who just got terminated without any notice, the majority of them. And then we went to the department, we met with them. In our meeting, we all agreed that these people should be reinstated. But since that meeting on the 19th of February, we had the second one on the 22nd of February with the administration of the province, where they promised that they will issue a letter to call all those people to come back and work. That has not happened because we have not received any letter that indicates that they are now appointing those people back. We thought we were negotiating with people in good faith. And we don't understand why an employer who is supposed to be a caring employer could do that to people who are assisting us to lay solid foundation. Because remember, grade R, if you don't lay solid foundation with grade R, you will not necessarily have a system that is called education. So these people are terminated. As we speak now, SADTU has called upon all her members to start picketing in different local education offices and districts. We have started yesterday. As we are here, they will be doing it again in the afternoon. Until such time we are able to find a proper solution of having all these people being reappointed. We're getting bad stories about some of these people, the dealers going to them, repossessing their cars. Some of these people that we're talking about, we can show you even letters. They also received letters of being converted permanent. I've got one person who sent me his conversion letter. This person was converted permanent in 2021, but the department decided to terminate this person. Once you get a letter that says you are permanent, you can also go to the banks, commit yourself financially because you are going to work permanently. We've got 3, not only 3, a lot of them, but I've got 3 that I also received from one school that were converted permanently last year in June, but they were also terminated. So it's just a cruel way of interacting or dealing with people. We think it's very reckless of the Department of Education in the Northwest Province to treat human beings like that, and they still go out to tell people that they're a caring employer. We hope they will come to their senses and do the right thing and should not disrupt schooling, because this is just a deliberate way of disrupting schooling. If we finally decide to go on a march, it will be because we are having people who are just refusing to be organizational. We are the ones who raise the issue with them. They must come to us and indicate to us what should happen. And all we need is to have these people back as per our agreement. And we think if they are people of integrity, that is what they are going to do.
Chair, I mean, it's interesting. What is the response of the, Provincial Department of Education when you ask them for the reason for terminating these people? Is there a particular thing that they point to? Is it money? What is the source of the termination?
No, we heard them speaking English, but I don't think we understood what they really were saying. Their argument is that these people are not professionally qualified. Remember, these people were appointed by them.
Yes.
And when these people were appointed, there are a lot of them who got even converted, who are permanent in the system with the same grade R diploma. So it appears in one of the meetings they attended somewhere, they were told that they made a mistake of appointing people with grade R diploma. Yeah. We read from the Gazette that was signed by the minister, which they are saying the Gazette was not necessarily meant for these people. But in that Gazette, what they're saying is not written. The only thing that the Gazette is saying is that if you've got a grade R diploma, you are allowed to be appointed for teaching grade R. And these people were appointed to teach grade R. So whatever explanation they have, to us, we think we just need to have a special dispensation for these people. If you can do an audit of these people, you'll realize that the majority of them have even started studying towards their B.Ed. There are those who are only left with one module or 1 year to complete their B.Ed to be, on RQV 14. I mean, obviously, if you are a department that is caring, you will just say to these people, we did not appoint you under duress. When we appointed you, we thought we were doing the right thing. If indeed it is true that you don't qualify, we can give you a special dispensation, give you years and say, you are now going to register, study towards your B.Ed, and then you become qualified. We have done that in the Northwest Province with people who were underqualified as teachers. We have done that, and we gave them time to study, and there was an option to say, if you study and qualify, you'll become a teacher. If you don't, we're going to absorb you as an admin assistant at the school. I don't understand why we can't have the same situation, especially when we've got an agreement in terms of what we have spoken about.
2024 is the year of the Provincial General Council. Take us through that. When is it happening? What is the preparation towards it? And what are the main policy issues that will be discussed at the Provincial General Council?
Yeah, PGC will take place around June, July. We have not finalized the date. The PC is going to sit in 2 weeks' time. We will then be able to finalize the issue of the date. But remember, with the PGC, it's just your midterm review of what you agreed in the previous maybe provincial conference. We're just going to check how far we are in terms of implementing our decisions. Part of what we're also going to look at is, our resolution on organizational renewal. We have agreed that we will have to turn all our TVET colleges into branches. So we'll be giving feedback in terms of how far we have gone, in terms of doing what the Congress of SADTU in 2019 has resolved that we should do. We also have resolution in terms of your grade R practitioners that we should be able to, mobilize them. We are also now, also recruiting in terms of your AA and GAs. Branches were given an indication that they should be able to also, have them in their meetings. So we're going to just give feedback in terms of how far we are in terms of implementing our organizational renewal. And in terms of policy issues, what SADTU does, we normally encourage our structures to come up with motions, and those motions are the ones that are going to determine the path of SADTU. So as we move from the Provincial General Council, we'll be going to the National Congress of SADTU around September, October. The NEC has not also finalized the date. Then we will then take whatever the provinces have resolved in their own PGCs, and then we take them to Congress for adoption. Once they get adopted there, they are the policy line of the organization. We will then be able to implement them.
Provincial Chair, thank you very much. Once again, congratulations for the stunning work that you're performing there at Potchefstroom, but also at the provincial level. The performance in the province is improving. We're seeing that. May God give you more strength and ability to soldier on as the number one or marshal or the chief marshal of the province. All the best in the year ahead, and we shall meet each other, I believe, in 2025.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. God willing, it will happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.